All right, so this is a bit of a surprise. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows best. And in today's video, we've got the Avatar Legends fighting game official announcement trailer. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this is what I think it is, but if it is, you may or may not remember, back in February of 2024, I dropped a video on this channel saying that a Avatar the Last Airbender fighting game got announced. And I don't remember who was developing that. I don't remember much information about that. Don't quote me. I think it was from the developers of Them's Fighting Herds, but don't quote me. I really don't remember for sure because I've completely forgotten about this project, as have most of you, I would imagine, because we heard nothing about it ever again. We knew that it was like a thing that was being worked on, like it was announced, but we saw nothing, heard nothing. It's been radio silence for nearly the next 2 years. Give it 3 more months, it will have been 2 years since that announcement. Now, just dropped on the IGN channel literally 10 minutes ago, I just posted my reaction to the Meowdy Zoo trailer in Tekken 8. I was about to jump into the Dragon Ball FighterZ stuff, check out the new patch notes and some clips and whatever, do some reactions, whatever. I know y'all looking forward to that. But here we have Avatar Legends, the fighting game. It's only 55 seconds. So I don't really know what this is going to entail, but let's go ahead and dive into this and take a look together because I like Avatar. I personally think that Avatar the Last Airbender is probably the best cartoon that ever aired on Nickelodeon, or at least it was like my favorite. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all you're gonna debate that, but like to me, Teen Titans was my favorite Cartoon Network cartoon, and Avatar the Last Airbender was like the Teen Titans of Nickelodeon for me. You know what I'm saying? So. And that's where I'm at with it. That being said, that was way louder than I expected. Oh, hold on. Avatar Legends, the fighting game. We gonna see actual gameplay in this? Now, note, it does say pre-alpha footage down here. It does say this is pre-alpha footage, so keep that in mind. And that being said, this does look like it's some pre-alpha stuff. So it's been almost 2 years. The game is very clearly far from finished, but just looking at it, yeah, it looked like it's not finished. But I see the potential. I see the vision. I don't know how much better. Well, okay, I would say I don't know if this game is coming next year, the year after, or what, but can wishlist it now on Steam. I'm gonna be honest. Let's run it back again. I'm gonna let it play through. What is this? I like the idea of an Avatar the Last Airbender fighting game, but if I'm being completely honest, I'm not really like blown away by this. It looks pretty low budget, kind of low quality if I'm keeping it a stack. Like the art looks good, but like the movement and just like the way the things the characters are doing kind of look cool, but I don't know what it is either. Like I'm not a developer, right? And I'm not an artist, but something about it, they just feel, I don't know how to describe what the vibe is I get from this. Like it low-key looks like a game that you could have played on the Nickelodeon website back in the day. Like I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if this is gonna be a full price game or if it's gonna be free to play or what. It looks like a Flash game bit. Yeah, I'm recording this live while I'm on the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/LotusAsakura. Link is always in the description down below. It kind of looks Flash gamey. I'm not gonna like it looks very web browser, you know what I'm saying? What is it that gives it that look though? I don't know what it is that gives it that look. Is it because like it lacks like some sort of depth or dimension? Is it a lighting thing? Because like the movement, for one, there's a lack of frames in the animation, right? There's just not a lot of like actual frames in the animation, so that's part of it. But also just like even like the way the characters stand out from the background, and maybe just like the way that they're shaded. See, I see the potential of this because this doesn't, it's not that it doesn't look good necessarily, but I feel like with some elbow grease, this could be something, but I don't imagine it says that this is pre-alpha footage. And it, you know, it says summer 2026, so that could be June, July, August. I just don't imagine that this would improve very much in those 7 months. And I feel like at this point in gaming, whether it's fighting games, anime games, whatever, we kind of got to be honest with ourselves and have very tempered expectations. And when I look at this, I'm reminded of Hunter x Hunter Net Impact, right? And how poorly that game sold and performed, how it's got no players, and you know, like we could talk all day negatively about that game. I never made any content on it despite looking forward to it and like being excited about it at first. And then the game came out, I bought it, the deluxe edition. It was early access. I played it for like an hour, and then I refunded the game on Steam before I ever made any content or before the game even officially released. So there's that. That game was very low budget, and it showed, right? It was pretty low quality. Not necessarily to the fault of the developers. Like, we knew going into that they had a very low budget. I forget what the figure was, but I think it was like less than $1 million they had to like make that game. And it was very clear and very evident by the graphics, if nothing else. And while the graphics of this game don't look anything like that, and I'm not even a big graphics guy necessarily, it's one of those indicators that it's like, yeah, it's going to be kind of low budget, lower quality. And like, that doesn't necessarily mean the game couldn't be fun. And with it being Avatar, I'm sure there's going to be some people who want to try it out because Avatar is it's huge, right? But yeah, it doesn't, unless there are like some major upgrades to this in the next 7-8 months before it releases. I don't imagine this is gonna be too much. I'm seeing chat saying it's like they forgot the shadows, but I mean the characters have shadow, like there is shading, like you see like Appa's got shading here, and like there are shadows on the characters, but maybe it's just not enough. You know what it is? Like it's a combination of like the lighting and stuff where I just feel like the lighting of the stage isn't reciprocated with the lighting on the characters themselves. I think that's part of what it is. There's like not that many frames in these animations, and then also they are shaded and shadowed like and stuff completely differently, like from the background and stuff. And the background is, well, pretty lifeless. And they are casting shadows, like they have shadows on the ground, but I will say honestly, I thought this game was dead in the water. I thought it just like got completely axed or dropped, and that it just wasn't going to be a thing anymore, because it's been almost 2 years. Like I said, it was February 2024. I went back and looked at my video, not like I rewatched it, but I went and saw like when it was posted, and it was February 2024. We're almost at the end of 2025, so it was almost 2 years. We see nothing, hear nothing, and then this being the first thing we see, it's kind of like, it's it needs some work. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit the like if you enjoy, subscribe if you haven't. You know all that good stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna go check out this new DBFZ patch. All right, so real quick, we've got a little bit more information when it comes to this Avatar game, because we have the official Steam page for it that I didn't take a look at, but you can go ahead and see it if we jump here to the monitor. We've got Avatar Legends, the fighting game. Go ahead and zoom in here a bit more. Avatar Legends, the fighting game, is a fighter rooted in the spirit of elemental mastery. Designed for both newcomers and veterans, it channels the energy of classic fighting games while breaking new ground in movement, style, and combat expression. But with a focus on fluidity, responsiveness, and online integrity, the game invites players to discover what it truly means to fight with purpose. Hand-drawn in 2D, it is crafted to preserve the style and expressive animation of the original series. Okay, fair enough. Key features. 12 playable characters at launch, with many more released via season model. Selectable support characters influence your fighting style and grant special moves. Unique flow system with movement-centric gameplay, whatever that may mean. A single-player campaign with original narrative. I didn't expect us to have a campaign, honestly. Combo trials, gallery mode, and best-in-class netcode and crossplay. So, I mean, do they just mean rollback? Because I feel like you should just say rollback if that's the case. Crossplay is big, though. Crossplay, that's a big one. If it's going to be rollback, though, you should probably just say that, because I feel like that would go a long way with helping market and promote the game. But yeah, Avatar Legends of Fighting is a working title. Official title to be determined at a later date. I mean, you could just probably call it Avatar Legends, and that'd probably be fine. You know, I don't think people care too much about what the title is. But yeah, coming soon, coming 2026. I said what I said about the trailer. I still kind of stand on it. Like it doesn't look bad necessarily. It just looks like it needs some more work. It just looks like it needs some more work. But it's technically unfinished. Like I said, the title's not even finalized yet, so maybe the game itself could still stand to improve. I hope I didn't come off as just like overly negative. I just, you know, I'd be trying to keep an open mind about things, and then like I'd be optimistic, and then just for it to be like disappointing in the end. So I was just trying to be honest, but it is what it is. Will I be playing it? Will I check it out? Who knows? It depends. It being hand-drawn is pretty cool. I'll say that much for sure. We don't have an exact release date, and we don't have a price. The price is probably going to be a big determining factor. If this game is free, I stand to lose nothing by trying it. If the game is like $10 to $20, I might. If it's anything more than that, I probably won't pick it up unless it's like it ends up like being really cool and really fun, and I see other people playing. I'm like, oh, I want to try that out. But time will tell. Anyway, that's all we got for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit the video, like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already. I think I did the outro already. I'll catch you later.